Hey everyone, my name is Lynn and welcome to my home. And we're just going to relax today, grab your coffee. We're going to just talk about simple foods, simple meals that are cheap, yummy, inexpensive, however you want to look at it, that you can make for a dinner. So I hope you're all doing well. I am getting ready to finish my fall decorating. I did a little bit, not too much. I need to pull out the rest of it, sort out what I don't want, get that out to a thrift store or donate it to someone or whatever. Working on that. I've got my yarns out here that I actually did get at thrift stores. I have made all of our Christmas stockings. I crocheted all of them as we added members to the family, and now I have my grandson. So I'm working on a new stitch, a new pattern. I got to learn a new one so I can make his Christmas stocking. And we decided that we are now home, but we had decided to take a mini vacation, a mini in the sense of just a few days, and we got a cabin out in Ephrata, Pennsylvania. So we were out that neck of the woods for a few days in a cabin. It was great. So I'm going to show you some pictures here. I have a quest every fall. I've been doing this for at least 10 years, if not longer. I go and I get pumpkins for $1. And everybody out here in New Jersey laugh at me. Oh, you can't find pumpkins for $1. Now, where was I tonight? I was at Walmart and there were $4.50 for a good sized pumpkin. Not bad. I want $1 pumpkin. It's like my thing. It's just a fetish. It's something fun to do. And usually I'm out in Lancaster area. I would say Ronks, if you know where Ronks is, and that side of Lancaster area. And we weren't. We were in Ephrata, and sure enough, here's the picture. I got pumpkins for $1. I would love to have gotten more, and I would have, but our van was so packed between storage of clothing, and I had to bring a cooler of food and things like that because we went to a cabin. And we did a tiny bit of thrift shopping. We went to one thrift shop. That was it. One antique store. The main reason we went out is for me to unplug and unwind from the stress that I have been under. And we got eggs, farm fresh eggs, $1.25 a dozen. So I'll put a picture up there. We got some pretty colors. It was great. We had a ball. So tonight I want to talk to you. Because I'm trying to simplify my life, I'm trying to do things more on a budget, more on a budget. Food is expensive, life is expensive, everything's expensive. So here's the thing. Is life expensive? Yes. Can I make a difference? Can I make a change? Can I change the fact that it is expensive? I can't change the prices in the grocery store. So then I have to look at, well, what can I change? What I can change is how I eat, what I eat, the portions I eat, the types of foods I eat, where I shop, all those types of things. The more I look at alternative ways of eating, the better skilled I'm becoming on how I can do this. So this might sound like I'm all over the map. I'm going to show you a couple ideas. Okay, so my friend Jan, if you watch her channel, and I'm going to leave a link below. She just talked about stockpiling ramen, and if you need to do it, that's what you need to do. You have to watch the video. It makes sense. She did a great presentation, so hello, Jan, if you're listening. I will leave a link to her video she did, I think it was today, that I really appreciated. So I got some ramen. If you're on a budget and you're on a low income, and you're a family of one or two, is ramen the most healthy? No. Most of the stuff we eat is not the most healthy. Now, I'm not promoting eating unhealthy. Don't hear me say that. But what I am promoting is, if you're hungry and you don't have money, ramen is cheap. You can take ramen and you can add a scrambled egg to that. You can get one egg and you can add a scrambled egg. You can add some peas and carrots to it. You can add anything you want to ramen. You could go wild and crazy on the internet and look up ramen recipes. Now, I picked up a convenience food and I'll explain why. And it'll be linked to another video that's up and coming. So if you stay till the end, I have an announcement to make, and you might be interested in what I have to say. This is a convenient food. It's great. Family of 1 or 2, and you need something that's not going to break the bank, and you don't have to go out and buy a lot, and it's all inclusive, and it's fairly, I think it's a good price. This is something you can stockpile. It is shelf stable. Power goes out, you can eat it out of the container. Power, you have your power, you can warm it up. Dinty Moore meals. They come in a little package just like this. You warm them up. This one is best by date until, let's see, they're usually long. December 11th, 2025. So I have a year plus before I even need to consider the best by date. Ready in 60 seconds. 12 grams of protein. This is the beef stew. A lot of you have seen this, the Dinty Moore stew in a can. One package. You could split this for 2 people. You could put it over noodles. You could put it over rice. You can have it just by itself. You could have it with a biscuit. Listen, a plain slice of white bread is how my grandmother always did it. My grandmother always had a loaf of bread on the table, and white bread, a little butter on it. Got the German in us. You had to do a little butter on everything, and then do a scoop of this for you and a scoop for your partner, and you've got a great meal. You could do a couple slices of tomatoes on the side. You could do a little green salad. You could do some applesauce, whatever. What a great thing there. $2.28. I also picked the one up that is chicken with mashed potatoes and gravy. This one is my personal favorite. I really, really enjoy that one. This one I had not seen before. I know they have spaghetti and meatballs. This was chicken Alfredo. And then this one was new to me also. It might not be new. It was new to me. Chicken and dumplings. They're all ready in 60 seconds. 8 grams of protein, 16 grams of protein, 17 grams of protein, and 12 grams of protein. So the best one, the 17 grams, is the chicken and the mashed potatoes. Now, listen, you can take this. You can split it between 2 people. If you're a family of 1, you can split it and have 2 meals. You can add a can of peas to it. You can add a fresh salad to it. You can add carrot sticks to it, whatever you wanted to do, if you wanted to stretch and make a little bit more. Why do I bring something like this to you? $2.28. You divide that by 2. You're looking at $1.12, $1.15 per person for a decent meal. If you added carrot sticks to it, or you added some celery sticks or a little salad, okay, even if that was a few pennies more, I don't even know. What are we looking at? Maybe $1.50, $1.70 a meal. If you've seen the cost of going out to eat for a meal, it's ridiculous. Even just fast food is ridiculous. If you want something warm and yummy and hot that you can bring to work, I keep something like this as a stash at work. And some of you might not know, my husband has epilepsy. He is on disability. He stays at home. I go out and I work every day. There are times where he's just not quite there. You know, rough day, he cannot use the stove when I'm not here. We don't go that route. I don't always have things prepared. Or maybe he needs a little something extra. You know, some days you just, you feel like, I just need that little extra. So something like this one where he can get 17 grams of protein. This is a big meal. Like, this is a hearty meal. He would probably have to have half of it and save the other half. So I can have these things in our pantry, in our stockpile, 60 seconds in the microwave, whether he cooks it up or our son cooks it up for him, and he's good to go. Or I come home late from work and I'm not into it. I'm too tired. I don't feel like it. There you go. Put it over rice, noodles, a slice of white bread with a little butter. I'm telling you, makes a great meal. Open face sandwich kind of thing. Excuse me. I got that all the time when I went to my grandmother's house. She would have meals like that on a piece of white bread, and it was great. What can you do to make a simple dinner but make it delicious? So let me put a picture up here tonight. So I went and I took my mom to Walmart and to Aldi. I needed to pick up a few things. I went to Aldi for a certain type of um, Italian sausage that they have, but they were sold out. So I didn't get that, but I did pick up a few things. One is, I know I'm weird, I love liverwurst, and I like the kind you get in the tube. So I picked that up, and they had smoked cheddar slices. So I got some tortillas when I came home. I cut the tortilla in half, so it gave me two halves, right? A little smoked cheddar, a little spread out. I like to spread that liverwurst out, and I rolled up that half and I sliced it. Then I took the other half and I put some cream cheese on it, and I had some olives, and I cut the olives up and I rolled that up and I cut that in and cut it on an angle, like you want to make it a little fancy, a little nice for yourself. Put that on my plate, and I have an English cucumber. I did cucumber slices. I didn't feel like your traditional salad, which I do this a lot. I had cucumber slices, and I sliced up a tomato, put a little ranch dressing on the side, and I dipped the tomatoes and the cucumber slices in the ranch, and I had one tortilla cut in half, made four little, and you could see it in the picture, and made it a nice display on my plate. And when I'm done with this, I'm gonna go slice up an apple and dip it in some peanut butter, and that will be a little dessert with a cup of coffee, and I'll be good to go. Let me tell you, let me just say, does dinner, even breakfast and lunch, but let's talk dinner, does dinner need to be expensive? No. Can you do dinner on a budget? Yes. For not a lot of money. Now listen, tortillas you can make homemade, which I have been doing for months now. This one, I just happened to get it. They were $1.85, $1.85 for tortillas. And they were the big ones. One tortilla, and I think I got a dozen tortillas. So divide $1.85 by 12, and you're talking pennies here. Little cream cheese. How much cream cheese are you using? A tablespoon of cream cheese with a couple of olives, or just everything, bagel seasoning, or you could do a slice of tomato. The world is yours. Pick whatever you have left over in the refrigerator. You could do peanut butter and jelly on a tortilla and slice it on an angle. There's something about that angle sliced makes it look a little bit fancier. Peanut butter and jelly, you could do peanut butter and apples, whatever you want on a tortilla. It's cheap, it's inexpensive, it tastes great. I did a side salad. I came home after shopping with my mom. I worked all day. I took her shopping. I did a little bit of our shopping. We unloaded. My groceries are still sitting over there on the table. I have to put those away. I didn't feel like anything, I didn't feel like cooking. You go through, I can't do. I can't do. And I didn't want to eat out. My mom's like, do you want to stop anywhere and grab something? I said, nope, I'll eat when I get home. Great meal. Now, to be honest with you, what I had for dinner tonight, less the tomatoes and cucumbers, but the tortillas, I'm going to make those when I'm done with this video. I'm going to put them in a little container, and I'm taking them with me to work tomorrow for breakfast. It's protein. It's great. I love it. I'm enjoying it. But you know what? With the cost of food the way it is, I refuse to have to live on rice and beans and ramen. Nothing wrong with that. You might love it. It's all great. But I don't want to have to live on that. There are ways to get around it, and there are ways to be creative. And just like I was on the hunt for my $1 pumpkins, I found eggs for $1.25 a dozen, farm fresh, not from the grocery store. We're talking right off the farm. Eggs for $1.25. Are there bargains out there? There are. I have people say to me all the time, well, you always find them. I only find them because I look for them. If I wasn't looking for them and I just grabbed everything off the shelf, I too could say, oh, there's no bargains. They're not as readily available as they used to be, but I'm telling you, there's still the discount markdowns of produce. They had hot dogs, Thuman's hot dogs, marked down at Walmart tonight, and I paid $3.48 for one package. I paid $4.98 for another package. I got 4 packages. Thuman's. which is an expensive, I don't know if that's a brand out near you, but if it's not, Thuman's is like, you know, the bougie hot dog, if you will. And they were marked down because today was the Best Buy date. No problem. I'll take them, put them in my freezer. They'll be good to go. Am I promoting hot dogs and eating unhealthy? No. I'm not promoting ramen and eating unhealthy at all. What I am saying again is you could take the ramen, you could add an egg to it for protein, you could add some fresh spinach to it. A bag of spinach is not expensive, fresh spinach. Add some fresh spinach to it, and you've got something semi-healthy that can get you through for a few days until you get paid again, or to get you through for a few days until you can get back to the grocery store. You know what? Let's share in the comments below ideas that you have that are simple meals, that are easy meals, but inexpensive meals. You know, if we're tired of eating ramen and rice and beans or that style of a meal and you're saying, but that's what's cheap, there are other ways to eat cheap and to eat healthy and to eat creatively. And don't forget to cut it things on the side, on an angle versus just up and down. There's something that makes it look better. Put it on a pretty plate. Whatever you need to do to dress it up. We've talked about that in previous videos. I just want to encourage you tonight to say, you can do this. There are buys out there and you can find them, but you have to be looking for them. The discount produce, the discount meats, the marked down bakery items, they're all out there. So the announcement, drum roll, if you stay to the end of this video, thank you so much for being part of my YouTube family. A lot of you love when I do a chat with you versus maybe cooking in the kitchen or showing you my stockpile or things like that. I don't really do vlogging only because I work full time and there's not a whole lot to show you. If there's a vlog style video, if there's something you would like to see and you say, Lynn, we'd love to see when you do such and such as a vlog, let me know. I would be glad to do it. But because of my chat videos seem to be the ones that get the best views, I am starting a new channel that's called Just Lynn Everyday Chats. And that'll be starting in October. I will keep you posted on that. That's my announcement. Second channel up and coming. I'll keep you posted. Thanks for coming over today. You go and enjoy your cup of coffee, and we'll catch you all on the next video.